Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh my God. For those of you watching the replay, I never am able to get this to work because my computer has a dead battery and I leave it plugged in all the time. And it works fine unless I want to go live and it says your battery's dead, but it's plugged in. Anyway, it's working. Wow, this is amazing. I never go live on YouTube, but I was testing an overhead. I was testing an overhead phone holder, and I thought, well, let me try and see if this is going to work, and it did. Wow. So I'm just curious if anybody's actually going to show up. It's almost midnight. It'll be interesting. I could sit here and crochet, I guess. Or just visit with people who are still up. That would be fun. I was upside down. Right now? How interesting. Not sure how that happened. Hi, Karen. I know I need the feedback for sure. Not sure. It's on my computer. I have it set normal. I guess it's not vertical. So let's see if there's some options here. I don't know. Let's see. Settings. No, I don't have any settings. So what you doing up? I wonder if oh duh. I wonder if Nightbot's gonna work on my live. I have him programmed to do all kinds of things. Let me see if I type something, if he's gonna work. He should. He's gonna let me type. I guess on the computer you can comment your own chat. There we go. He is working. Okay. The people that are using their phone say they can't chat on their phone. So I've never really done the lives. Here I usually use StreamYard. I never use YouTube. Duh. Okay. Well, shoot. I guess I could plug my project, work on it. Oh, for typing? Let me see. There we go. I can turn that off. You know more than I do. Okay, there we go. I think that's might have been what you were talking about. That way you can say something. I just put a video up about a test I was doing with my overhead phone holder to see if that how to use that, and I think I figured that out. Hi, Annette. You're not wearing your Bluetooth. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know how exciting it's going to be. It might put you to sleep, but I turned it around. Oh, you mean the on the video? that I posted? Not this one, not the live. It was the video that I was upside down. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I thought it was this one. That's why I didn't understand. Yeah. Yeah, I like it better when, well, it's hard to say. There is a point where you're looking at it and it looks like you're upside down, and to me that makes me dizzy. But looking at somebody crochet the same way you would watch a tutorial, I think is more effective and maybe easier to watch, to figure out what the person's actually doing if you want to demonstrate something. And all that is turning the camera around. That's all that is. Any of them can do that. Just turn it around the other way and it'll be the other way. But I don't know everybody's setup. Yeah, this one I just picked it up. I got it clamped on my table and used the light from my phone, which were great for me. I could see really well. No, not been known to hang from the ceiling. Not for a very long time. I did get mad at a lamp once. I thought it was a person. I was sitting on the floor and I didn't like this person standing next to me, and it was a lamp. I didn't know that. I was drunk. Let me pull this in a little bit so I can read the chat without glasses. There we go. That's better. But I can't believe how much I've been crocheting. Oh my gosh, I've been crocheting so much. I'm glad though. I'm glad because it feels good to finish something. Yeah. Fortunately, we can remember some of them, huh? Yeah, there's a few things that my bestie tells me. I'm like, I don't remember that at all, but I believe you. So what you've been up to? I don't see you. You do lurk a lot. I don't. I know. I haven't seen you for quite a while. So what you been doing? Oh, watching me. That's what you said. You were being funny. Yeah. Yeah. That was even before AOL. I didn't get a computer until I had my son. So all those days were over. Then I got old again and I could start having those days again. Yep. If I wanted to. Don't like being drunk though. It's just I don't like being dizzy. It's kind of no. Oh my goodness. Did you lose all of it in both eyes or just part of it? My husband lost the sight in the right side of both eyes. So he could see like half of everything, but he couldn't see the right side. Oh my goodness, that's so, I'm sorry. Lori, do you have to get up tomorrow? It's Thursday. I'm testing this. I'm actually on YouTube on my computer, which I normally am never able to do because my battery on my computer is totally dead, so it never lets me. But it happened. I thought I'd give it a try and it let me. I was surprised. It must have forgot that my battery's dead. Wow. Yeah, I bet that's going to be that's a hard transition. Well, that's a good thing. Are you working on your blanket? Or it doesn't matter now, the baby's already born, right? Now there's no hurry. You can look at it that way. There's no deadline. Except if you're like me and your son's already 30 and he's never gotten his baby blanket. You have people helping you, right, Karen? I'm sure you do have somebody helping you get used to things, and oh my goodness. They do have a lot of things now. I guess it's just a learning curve, and I'm sure it's frustrating, but they do have a lot of things to help now that they didn't have before. A lot of voice activated things speak to you so you can hear them instead of having to look at everything. Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh, so Lori, you're looking forward to your infusion tomorrow because that means you're going to feel better. Lori, I put up a video using this overhead thing to see how it would work. It seemed to work really well. Yeah, it's her migraines. Um, no, it just went up. I just put it up before I went live, so it's just up there. I don't have a link to it. I would have to go find it. Do you want me to go find it? Or will you want to look at your subscribers tab? Let's see. Oh, I got it. I found a way to get it easier than normal. Okay. See, Lori, on the computer, we can chat with on our own live. Look at that. You guys can't do that when you're doing it on your phone, right? Or the person that comes in there with you is the one that can't do it. Is that what you guys are talking about? Like if I invited somebody to, how do you do that anyway? What is that? Oh, share screen, share. Pop out dashboard. Oh, what was that? What did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Community moderation, participants, activity, reactions, pop out, feedback. Where does it tell you? Participants? Is that where it tells you? Oh, no, that's not it. Where does it tell you to invite somebody? Oh, okay. If you got earbuds, it'd be a lot cheaper. Just saying. Yeah, I don't really want to do them on my phone because I'm like really comfortable sitting here on my computer. I don't want to do it on my phone. But, if you're out and about somewhere and want to go live, I guess it'd be nice to know how to do it. I still don't know how to take a screenshot with my new iPhone. I've tried hitting the different buttons and it never works. That's kind of annoying because I always take screenshots of stuff just to save them. And I can't do that on my iPhone. I've tried. So Karen, what are you doing? Are you listening to books? I guess you can do audio books and you can have things. Um, wondering if there's no crafting or anything you can do. A loom, maybe? You could work on a loom where it's by feel, I guess. I mean, if you wanted to find something to do, I'm sure. I mean, if Llama Mama can crochet with 3 fingers, oh my God. Your phone gets very angry with you. You do crochet. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. You should join my quick and easy prog thing. They're just I have a playlist for quick and easy every week. Okay. They this week I put up soap sacks and then I had a stitch. I actually made a sweater. Um I don't know if you can see it, but I made this sweater with one of the stitches. This is going to be 2 panels. And this is the Tipsy Granny that was a stitch. And it's using the ice cream roving yarn, which is not real fun to work with, but it's beautiful. And so I'm going to attach the front and the back panel together and make like a boat, a sweater out of it. I haven't gotten that far yet. This was who did I have this on? Secret Yarnery. This was hers. I liked it so much. I decided to do the sweater. It's going to be like a shell, just something to put over a tank top in the spring. Okay, yeah, I don't do it on my phone, so but it'd be nice. It would be nice to do that. Yeah, I know. So when you had Lori, when you had your problem that you had to use earbuds, was it because your phone wouldn't work through the speaker and you had to use the earbuds to listen? Is that what it was? Is that what the problem Camille had? That we could hear you, but she couldn't? Why couldn't she hear you through her device? That's what I don't understand. Yeah, I don't like restreaming. Yeah, I didn't like it either when I used it. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Karen. Finally a girl. Which kid kept trying? How many do they have? Sometimes they can't, well, not everybody anymore, but they used to in the old days. Just keep going until they got the one they wanted. And then they had to stop. Now I guess you be looking to make some baby clothes and some blankets and well, you have boys, but you get to do pink ones now. That'd be really fun. So I'm guessing crocheting in your with your eyesight would be better than knitting. Yeah, I don't knit, so I don't know would that be it'd be easier to do the crochet than the knitting. But it's something you've done before, so you could visualize it in your mind what you're doing. Very good. Well, you do know it's the man that picks the sex of the child, so your daughter had a better shot at having a girl with a man that wasn't in your family. She had the best odds. But that's wonderful. Your kids have been, they got nice big families. Oh, I've got more ice cream. I can't say, she might be listening. I sent Camille some. I couldn't send her the same thing you sent her, so I sent her some of this. I hope she doesn't hate me when she has to frog it, because she will. Also, um, what's really fun, Karen? You could do a hexagon cardigan for the kids. You just do one constant circle on each side, sew it together, and you got a sweater for the kids. Really easy. That's something you probably could do. They could all get sweaters, because when you make them and they're a little small, they're so cute, like little kid size. That would be fun. I did mine. It was a pattern. It wasn't all granny stitch because I don't like that much granny stitch. I did one row was a closed granny. It was just double crochets, and the next row was a ow, I got it right over here. Where'd I put it? One row was windows. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see. This is the one. So it's like one row is windows and one row is just straight double crochet. So it doesn't look like granny stitch, which is something I really don't care for. I didn't want it to look like a granny stitch. This is the halo. Yeah, these would make really cute. These would be really easy to do kid sweaters. You just do one hexagon on this side and one hexagon on this side, and a little kid size, that would be fast. And it doesn't have to look like a granny stitch. This doesn't look like granny stitch. It's really pretty. And you could do it with baubles, a stitch with baubles on it, or puff stitches. And I think I like this. It's just, I screwed mine up a little bit. I did one with one size hook and one with a different size hook. So one of them's looser. This one's looser, and this one's a little tighter. So I had to do a few extra rows on it. This one's got an extra row than this one does. But it's not too long. I wanted 3/4 length sleeves. No. It's not only me. I'm not the only one that screws up. Talk to Lori. She loses things. Bod has the best baby dresses. Oh my gosh. Lisa has one she always makes. Lisa from Happy to Hook. Hi, Ivy. Lori, be sure to drop your channel. I don't know if you know these people. These are people that have been with me for a very long time. Lori has a channel and she does a lot of content too. Yeah, I put that one in there for you. Yeah, you guys can drop if you want to put your channels in, so you guys can share and go check each other out. Lori's does lives. She does diamond painting. And I bought some too, so I can do some diamond painting maybe on a Tuesday night when me and Lori do our lives. Maybe we can do diamond painting once. And See, I never did it because it's so little and my eyes are so bad, but I might be able to do it. Well, we can try. According to your phone, it's multicolor sweater. Oh, so it described it to you? Oh my god, that's amazing. It's like a dark pink in the middle under the arm, and then it went up to a light pink, and then it goes up into a blue, and it's the fuzzy halo yarn like latte cakes, and I made a matching hat, a divine hat to match because I love these hats. They're so fast. I can make one in a night. Yes, I hate the granny look. By the way, Lori, when you guys do your lives, there's a setting on there where when I signed in, I was able to put a limitation on that it was subscribers only and how long they had to be subscribed. I put 13 hours. So you're not going to get people brand new trolls coming into your lives messing them up if they're not a subscriber. That's what you want to look for when you're setting it up. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Spread the beats out. Well, I'm so happy you have a good sense of humor because you're going to need it. I guess if you aren't laughing, you're crying, right? Let's see. I have a couple of things programmed. We can, Nightbot can tell you what you're having for dinner if you type dinner. Ooh, Ivy's eating liverwurst and pineapple pizza. Yum. Well, it's not ham. Yeah, it's awkward. When I worked at the post office, we would have all kinds of people come in, and you really have to be strong, and you have to be it's kind of hard. One of the other girls would say things that were kind of awkward. And I'm like, no, I've had to deal with all kinds of people, people that had Tourette's, that had stuttering problems. You can't stand there and laugh at them, even if you can't do that. If something in your body says it's funny, you can't laugh. You have people that come in with problems, and you have to be able to deal with them. So you just look beyond it. The guy that came in dressed as a woman, I don't care. I said I liked his lipstick. I don't care. Hi, Manuela. Nice to see you. I've seen some of your stuff going up. You were promoting somebody's channel. Oh, Russ. You were promoting Russ's channel. You like him. You like his stuff, huh? Yes, it would. That would be neat. Yeah, I usually don't get them either. I just had that pajama guy, but he left a comment. Yeah. I really liked and didn't like working the window, at the station. Kinda and kinda not. It's very hard. It takes a lot of energy to deal with people all day long. You get so drained. That's why they give us an hour lunch to take a break. But then again, it's like, being able to talk all day, which is wonderful. It's wonderful to talk all day to somebody that maybe cares what you're saying. So, ew, Lori, how could you? Oh, yeah, we're fun. Most everybody's fun. I mean, you've got some people that have been out in the community for a long time, and, we fangirl over them, when if they come in or they email us, it's like, "Oh my god, did you see who was in my chat?" Somebody bigger than me. We fangirl over people too all the time. Somebody that's out there that has a bigger channel and it's really fun. Casu Marzu. Ooh, I've heard that's a real thing. I think I've seen that on the Food Network. One of those, one of those Anthony Bourdain videos or something. Eyeballs, tuna eyeballs? I would rather eat tuna balls or bull balls than eyeballs because testicles actually are more of a organ meat than an eyeball. I don't think I'd want an eyeball. Oh, will you come back anytime? Come visit all of us. Everybody's so much fun. I'm going to be on Monday. I don't know if you remember Michelle, So Magical Michelle. We're doing a collaboration for March Craft Madness. It's National Crafting Month, and we're going to do a special pie episode. We're going to do something for Pie Day, March 14th. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Nobody else has seen it yet. Yeah, we're doing it Monday. We're doing actually, oh, my hair's a mess. We're doing the live Monday because and then I think the Pie Day is not that much long after that. But look at my hat. I haven't shown nobody yet. I made a pumpkin pie hat. See? Isn't that cute? Oh, I've been wanting to use this orange. I've had this orange and I've been wanting to use it so bad. And I finally found something I can use it for. And then I had to figure out how to do the whipped cream. So let me put my hat back on. She's doing pretty good. She does I think 2 weekly videos. Well, you don't have to have it done till Pie Day, but you can, if you want, have it done on Monday. It's okay. Pie Day's the 14th. Let's see, did I miss anything? Okay, let's see what else is going on. We've got Lori and Camille are going to be doing mosaics, which I just don't know if I want to get involved in that because it's like a lot of ends, even though Lori's putting a video together to show you how to fix the ends. I don't know. I might do it something small. I might be able to do something small. I'm doing this granny. This is part of Happy to Hook, Lisa's Happy to Hook Creations. Her movie of the month is Gone, The Sound of Music. And the movie poster is whites with yellows and blues, the blue sky and the green grass. So I was making this blue granny for one of my quick and easy projects, and I have white and yellow. So I'm going to do like a blanket. I actually could do a Boggy Creek blanket, I guess, if I do it the right dimensions. Just do more white and more yellow on it, or not. um. So yeah. Then let's see. Then me and Lori usually will do a live on Tuesdays. We've been crocheting. Actually, we didn't crochet this week. We just talked. Yeah, we didn't get any crocheting done at all. We're just having so much fun talking. And then Camille goes live a lot, and I'll come on and just watch her and sit here and crochet and listen to her do her stuff. And oh yeah, everybody, Shannon is gonna hit her 5,000. Shannon from Another Yarn is going to hit her 5,000 subscriber count, and I think she's going to have a live this weekend. So you guys, it's I don't know if you guys know her, but let me give you her channel name, and you can look it up and subscribe to her. She's so fun. She talks fast. You should hear her on 1.5 speed. Oh my God, it's really fast. Think she already got it? Yeah, I think she must have got it. She's gonna she's asking about a live this weekend, and I'm gonna have to work. I can't. I stay home a lot, but I can't. Guess what I've got? I got Easter stuff. I got coasters and little magnets and little keychains, small ones. But I think this setup will work good. I can take the computer and set it on the side and do it over this table and use my phone light as the light. I think that would work really good. And then just have my computer next to me on another table. Karen did a blanket for the baby girl. It was a border that never ends. It was a YouTube video. It's called The Border That Never Ends. Or it was just how big was the blanket? Yeah, Lori, I think that's a good idea. Also, there is a scarf. I have that cashmere yarn that I was thinking about making a scarf with, and I was looking at stitches, and I saw the herringbone, and the herringbone would look really good in that brown cashmere. Manuela, the 5,000 celebration, yeah, that would be on this weekend. She's gonna have her celebration this weekend. I think she said she was gonna do a live. She was taking suggestions, I believe. But yeah. And but I only have 2 balls. And if I go lengthways, I don't know how wide it'll be, because the scarf that I looked at said it would be 200 stitches. So I'm not sure. Oh, great. That'll give her 5,001. And let's see. There's lots of people that are doing stuff. There's somebody that does butterflies. Judy's channel. She does butterflies. Mad Mimi does Bod Hatapalooza. The border was 11 rounds. Why? Oh my God. Could have made it smaller. The baby doesn't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like doing one of those blankets, those round mandala blankets that everybody's doing. I never finished my grandma Santhro. Grandma, oh god, who is it? Creative Grandma Santhro. That's that's in a box. Never finished that. That Crystal was designing a shawl on the go. Never finished that. I've got that set aside somewhere in a whip. Oh my goodness. That's why I decided to do the quick and easy projects, because it's nice to have something done, that you're not having to. If you get tired of something else, you can pick up an easy one. And there's like 10 of them now. There's 10 weeks. So if you guys want to still make any of them, that's fine. I'm not giving prizes or anything, but you can, go back if you want to make one and just send me a picture of it and I'll put it up in my video. If you find something you like that stitch, I found that stitch. I made a whole sweater out of it. So I think that work turned out pretty good. Lori has too many commitments. She's got to make cats. And she has another Grafghan she has to make. But you're not going to do it corner to corner though, are you? Are you going to do it across? I always wanted to do a mandala until I started doing things in the round that were different. I don't have a desire to do a mandala anymore. Now the blankets, I've always thought you could always do, it's a new thing. It's a car seat blanket or a stroller blanket. They're not as big because they have to fit over them in their car seat, so it can be smaller. You can just say this is for the car in case they get a chill. You can set it over the top of them, so you don't want a really big one. See, that's how you get around those big blankets. The map's corner to corner. Yeah, you're doing a map. Oh my goodness. The worst blanket I ever made was my temperature blanket. And this was when I first went back to crocheting about 4 years ago. Yeah, Lori's going to do a sugar skull. And I did double crochet. And when I was 6 months into the blanket, it was a queen size. Yeah, it was already a queen size 6 months in. And I stopped. I couldn't do anymore. I was going around in circles after. So I decided I made the rest of it, I made like a tablecloth or something. I did something in the round. It didn't turn out right because it started waving. I've got stuff that's wavy and I don't even know how it happened, but now I probably could figure out how it happened. I'm learning a lot more now. Ivy, have you done a treble corner to corner? I did one as an experiment. Oh, actually, I think I have it. Let me see. It's in my bag. As an experiment just to see how it would turn out. And it turned out really interesting. Let me see if I got it in here. Yeah, I thought we're doing these corner to corners. So I thought, well, what would it look like if I did a treble stitch? So I've got some mandala sparkle yarn. And I took it to work, I took it on the bus with me, I think, when I was going to the casino. And I started doing it, and look at how this turned out. Really lacy and pretty, but it's not going to be very big. But it turned out very cool. I've never made a dense corner to corner. But this was treble crochet with a chain of 3. And it was, let me see, was it a single crochet? Yeah, it was a single crochet. So I think that's what made it so lacy. But if I had more balls of this yarn, I think I could make it bigger, a bigger shawl type thing. It's very pretty. But yeah, I don't think I have any more of this. What size hook did I decide to use with this one? Oh, it's a 5.5. Probably too big. That's probably one of the problems. And then I did a single crochet corner to corner. I bet you haven't seen one of those. Where's that one? Here it is. I saw somebody do one of those and I said, oh, I got to do that. So I got my blanket yarn. And I'm going to turn it into a pillow. I'm going to do another one. And it's just a single crochet. And you just go back and you do 2 single crochets on each end to make it bigger. That's it. And it's really cool for blanket yarn. Really nice and dense and thick, but it gives it more of a pattern than just a plain old blanket. And plus, some of it, I did back stitch on it, so there's a little bit of ribbing on it, and then I forgot to do it, so there's only a little bit of it. But that turned out really cool too. And it was fast. The single crochet actually, it's fast if it's blanket yarn. I like the thickness of it, and it worked up pretty fast because the corner to corner is real encouraging. You can go and once you start going down, it goes really fast. So it's like you start getting done. You guys want to play rock, paper, scissors? Type RPS. You're playing against Nightbot. Okay, he's thinking. Come on. There you go. He caught up. Might have to do it again, Manuela. I don't know if he's There we go. Ah, you tied. I got that one from Dana Wanderlust Crochet. She had that one on her channel. So I'm like, oh, can I have the code? Because it's really hard to do the code sometimes and get it to work right. I've been trying to help Lori get some of her stuff set up. I like having some things in here that are a little fun. I don't have that many people chatting, so it doesn't clog things up very often. I do have a game that I want to do. It's where I have Nightbot say a movie quote, and then you guys try to figure out which movie it's from. So I have like 100 movie quotes, and then he'll type one, and then everybody guesses which movie it's from. They're really easy though, but I don't have that set up yet. But that's the kind of thing you can do. You make a list, and then he goes and resources stuff from that list. So kind of a la Jeopardy, it can almost be kind of a Jeopardy type of a thing. Where did Lori go? Did she go to bed? Did she say something? Oh, she's probably doing something. Okay. That's what I said. She probably had to do something. Somebody asked me, I think it was Megan, said, Nightbot does not like you, Lori. I don't know what it is. My couch is broken. Oh God, never put your butt to the camera. Always makes it look huge, but Megan said I should make crochet myself a chef hat, but I don't have to. Charlena did. She made this for me on the last Mystery Yarn Challenge or Secret Santa. Oh, Secret Santa. She made this for me. It was a chef hat. Isn't that cute? I keep it up in the back. It's a little big, but it's kind of hard to make a hat for somebody else, you know. But yeah, very cool. I thought that was just awesome. Your neighbors die. Oh, Nightbot says. Yeah, if you type Nightbot, he says something snarky to you too. So, or Nightbot or Nightbot. So yeah, I do have me a chef's hat. The Dutch boy. Yeah, I know who that is. Not everybody does. I'll have to wear it sometime. Oh, maybe I have to wear it like this. Yeah, it doesn't really stay up like a chef's hat. I could probably do something to it to get it to. If I don't move, that might work. No, but I have it on my little plastic head up here. And I made this out of some pooling yarn. Me and Deb were doing a pooling project, and you take the white spots and you make a stitch out of it, and it makes it like a pop of color. Well, then I decided to just do it in different stitches to see how it would pool. So I did doubles and singles and half doubles, and it ended up pooling all different ways. It was very cool. I like that one. I have 2 more of these though. I might make something else too. This was very cool experiment. Got this off of Etsy. You hear me speaking Germans. So you have Muppets doing your interpretation, your translating from type. That's cool. I'm speaking German. What happened to me one time? I went in here. What was it? Somewhere on my phone, something was in a different language. I had to delete it and reinstall it. Oh, the cook guy. Yeah. That's it. The Dorfer guy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I get it. It's been a long time since I've seen the Muppets. So. She did actually send me some elastic too, so I could maybe make it a little tighter. But yeah, that was very cool. That was a lot of work, Lori. This is single crochets. Uh-huh. I could see her sitting there with it, cussing at it. I'll put this back. Oh, I don't want to fall. I can't lean on that couch. I'll put it over here. Okay, you just be good. Durfendorfer, yeah. I know, like your corner to corner, your Grafgan and singles, right? Just looking at it. That's the same way Camille feels about her strawberry. All those little squares. I saw that before she even finished it. I said, "Oh hell, I don't want to put all those little squares together." Like, oh no, no, no. Oh, Christmas tree hats. Like the one that Bod had a Christmas tree hat. Was it kind of like that one? Um She did, Mimi did one of her elf hats. I still haven't finished it, but I'm going to. It's going to be very cool. It's long and green. I did a sparkly green yarn on it. So I can't wait to do it. Turkey hats. It's got the turkey legs on it. Is that one of those? They have the ones that have the little string you pull in the little legs. Wow, I've seen those. Yeah, I know. Making it in a fabric that's stiff, I'm wondering, because mine stuff doesn't stick up. I guess you have to do it really tight to get it to be stiff. This was this was a good experiment. I'm really glad this worked on my computer. I don't know why it did. It's crazy. Aw. Me and I think we all made an owl hat. I made an owl hat. That was kind of a uh what do you call it? And it was rough on me because I had to make eyeballs and things and sew them all together, and that's just not my wheelhouse. I had to make a nose and eyes and sew it together. I like the hat, but everything ended up all mushed up together because I didn't get everything sewed on properly. It was Camille. Camille had an owl hat, so we made it. We made one of her hats. She likes owls. It is cute, but we are our worst. We are our worst critic. We know where all the errors are, right? Where all the mistakes are. This is my favorite pattern of hat. It's a divine hat. I love this one. I used this yarn to make the hat to match. I did the pink and then I took out some of the light blue just to put around the edge. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Trying to picture that. You like top stitched it after you finished it? That would be like Shannon making that stained glass blanket where she had to do it like she did it 3 times. Oh, you can always email me a picture. I know we can't do it on the live, but if you want to send me any pictures, you can. Oh my gosh, like latch hook. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was looking at that for Decade Divas, doing latch hook, but I didn't want to do a little yarn on each of them little things. Like, no, I crochet faster than that. So I decided not to. So okay, Philadelphia Eagles it's an eagle. It's a picture of an eagle, right? So you did the eagle in the like the latch hook stuff. Wow. What time is it? I'm not even supposed to be off work yet. Oh, another 15 minutes. I had stomach cramps today, so I didn't go in. Sometimes it happens. After I had that surgery. Sometimes I eat some stuff and my stomach hurts. Wow, 4 days. Oh my gosh. Broncos. That's a horse. Orange and blue, if I remember. So if it was only orange and blue, that was only two colors. That wasn't too bad, I guess. But yeah, queen size. Gotta be rough. You made a hat with ear flaps, then you cut small pieces of yarn and like latch hook them into each stitch. Oh my gosh. Wow. I bet it was very cool when it was done. Did the person appreciate it? I hope. I make my son, he's a tow truck driver, so I make him hats out of the reflective yarn in orange, and he doesn't even want to wear it. He says it's too nice. I go, no, it's supposed to be worn. It's reflective. Well, I got more yarn. I can make more hats. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's real early in the morning for you then, Karen. Alabama, Ivy, how are you doing? I heard the weather was going through there. You were having some bad weather go that way last few days. Oh yeah, you can do your weather too if you want. You put in your zip code. Whoops, wrong one. And you can put the name of your town or your zip code, and it'll bring your weather up. Hey, our weather's almost the same, except I got 89% humidity. Wow. Just a little bit more humid here. We're supposed to get a little bit more rain this weekend before the Netherlands. Oh, Manuela, that's right. Temperature of 34. It's not too bad there either. Hi, Madison. Hi, Camilla. Yeah, you probably definitely need that water in your machine. I don't do it because I forget and it just dries out anyway. Sun is shining. Oh, that's nice. Lately, when we get sunny weather, it's really cold because there's no clouds to hold the heat in. Ooh, you got no wind. West northwest. That's weird. Yeah, you definitely would need it. I just got to remember to do those filters because you've got the cats and I got the dogs, and the filters, they get nasty. I bought extras off Amazon. That stuff you can buy cheaper online. I run them through some water and clean them off. You get your new hose? Are you protecting it? Oh my goodness. Where's my coffee? Oh. So what you guys doing? I was doing some testing with my recording stuff, and then I thought I'd see if I could go online, and it let me. So I was really surprised. And then people started showing up. Who knew? Ooh, genealogy. I did Ancestry. I subscribed to it for a couple years, and fortunately most of somebody in my family already went through and did all that stuff. So I just had to copy it over to my tree. It was a lot easier that way. A chevron shawl. Which designer are you doing that one from? I didn't catch that in one of the other chats if you mentioned it. Oh, really? Wonderful. I love chevrons. I get frustrated because I forget where to go up and where to go down. I blow right past it and then I have to frog it. I get real frustrated with that. Oh my gosh. You may end up having to tape it up or look for a hose cover. If that might work, they sell hose covers to put on them that like Velcro, I think, or you could crochet one, I guess, and shove it in there like a snake. I don't know if she'd chew on it if it had a cover on it. You're making a cardi, a wonderful. This is my first one I ever made. This hexi cardi. First one. So and then I have my second one. Where is it? Oh, this one. Doing 2 panels, just the front and the back. It's my second one. And I haven't got it put together yet, though. So we'll see if it turns out. Oh, wonderful. Well, let's see. They do sell them. I know they're out there. I've seen them when I've been looking for supplies. Probably Etsy. Somebody maybe has made one out of fabric or flannel or something. I think they have them out there to help keep the hoses warm in the winter, is what I think it's for. So that might be where you can look for it. This I used a pattern, somebody's pattern. They did decreases on the arms so they wouldn't be quite so big, but I like this length because I still get really hot. So 3/4 length is perfect. And so I didn't want the arms to be real long, but they also, they also reduced the row every time it was a solid row. They reduced it. So it got a little bit smaller. And yeah, I did have to go to about row 17, and one side was bigger than the other because I used 2 different size hooks. So I had to make adjustments for that. And one of them was a little bit bigger. Yeah, I can tell this one's got bigger holes in it than this one does. But nobody else knows. I only know my mistake. And then this one was just a stitch. This was one of my quick and easy stitches from Secret Yarnery. It was Tipsy Granny. And I liked it so much, I said, "I could do that." And so I just went back and forth and did 2 panels. And there's so many people out there that just have 2 panels and they make their sweater, but they didn't turn out the same size. Look. So, see, one of them's this one's from in the front smaller. So I'm guessing the one in the front should be the big one because, I have more stuff in the front than the back. So also maybe that'll be where the front will be a little the collar might because it's not going to be a sweater. It's going to be like over a tank top type of or camisole sweater, just like a shell. But yeah, I thought this was pretty. But this yarn is very hard. This is the ice cream roving divigation. This is what the ball looked like. Purple and yellow. But when it came out, there's green in it too. And it didn't show the green. You just don't know what you're getting until you start working with it. But it is very pretty. But it's roving and it gets stuck on itself a lot. So each one of these has a knot cut out of it because I couldn't deal with it anymore. See, I ripped the knots out. One on each side. Yeah, the other one, yeah, the K&K Crochet is having a Hexicardi crochet along. That's the pattern that Kay is using. KK, the same pattern she's using. It's God, who's it from? Oh, I keep a folder for that. She has it doesn't have to be done till like later on in the year. And I ended up working on it so much I got it finished. I was very excited about that because I don't finish big things. I get bored with stuff. Let me find it. I'll post it. Because it's really a nice one. I like it because it doesn't look like Granny. We've already, oh, there it is. Let me see. Should be in here. This is from the Make and Do crew. That's the name of the channel. And here's the link to that Hexicardi. And I like it because it doesn't look like a granny stitch. It's not. You're doing windows and double crochets instead of grannies. And I really, really like that a lot. Oh, thank you. It's Divine Hat from Spider Fiber. Very fast, very easy. I was just mentioning to Karen about doing the Hexicardis for the kids because it's so fast. You get them little arms done and it's almost finished like really, really fast. Can make those for the kids and they don't have to be a granny. They can be a solid granny or they can be there can be a bobble. There could be any kind of stitch. You can use puff stitches, all kinds of different stitches. That would make them, that opens, once you think about that, that opens you up to doing all kinds of things to make it look different. The kind of yarn you use, it can be all one color. The one that is demonstrated would be all one color. Now, Karen, have you seen Shannon does those Grow With Me shirts that starts as like a dress and then as the child, well, your guys' you guys as a boys, but you got the one girl. It starts as like a dress, and then as the child grows, it can become a tunic and a top, the way she makes it. And I think she knits it though, but maybe she might have a mosaic hexie. Nope, not gonna do it. Nope. I like a star blanket I just saw posted. I think it was by Crochet Crowd, but it wasn't a typical star. It was like a round one, and then each point came off like a blanket with a real big point on it. I thought that was very cool looking. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Did you get back home safely? Last time I saw you were driving somewhere. Bridget's our foreigner friend. Let's see. We have Manuela's here. She's from the Netherlands. Oh, good. Oh, Lori, I got to tell you, I just saw a news article here when I was going through my subscriptions to add more to my watch later list. There was one about school was canceled in 7 schools in this one county because their internet didn't work. Their internet went out, so they couldn't go to school. And you know how they rationalized it? They rationalized it, well, our security and all of our stuff works. We want the kids to be safe, so our security system works and our alarms work off of the internet fiber optics, so we couldn't have anybody at school. That's how they justified it. I thought that was hysterical. Now the kids know. They just go clip a few wires and they'll never have to go to school. Bridget, I thought you were overseas. You just talk funny. Yeah, I know. I just saw some 16-year-old shoot up a bunch of kids. Right, Karen? I know. Man, we didn't even have to wear seat belts. It was different. But you know, it's just gonna get more different the further it goes. Just think about the people that rode around in my grandmother. I have pictures of her in a covered wagon out in Nebraska. I mean, she would never be able to use the internet. You know, she had a phone attached to the wall, you know, and things are going to happen that we're going to have no clue. We won't even want to be here for them. It's just nuts. I just wish that we could be here for that instant food where you just stick it in the machine and it makes a big old food for you. I would like that. We sort of have that. We sort of have microwavable. That's almost the same thing, I guess. No, no, no. What I was watching about one of these space explorers that they sent out, and it's out there real far now, and eventually it's going to be out there so far the batteries are going to be dead, and it's just going to be out there and nowhere. So if it ever comes across anybody, they put a record in it. They put a record in it with music on it. Why would you put music on it? There's so many other things you could have put on it besides music. I mean, they put the sounds of cities, they put those kinds of things. But why wouldn't you put things in there about our culture, our history, the plagues, things that happened to warn them about these things happening? Don't dig up anybody because they're full of disease, just leave everybody buried. Japan has bathrooms that clean themselves. You shut the door and the whole thing hoses itself down. I've heard people talking about that. That's why I thought you were over there, because you still wear the crown thing. Let's see. Rosie Robot. Roomba? Huh? My casino has a little robot that they send out with food. Nobody has to walk out to the front desk. They put the to-go food on it, and it takes it out to the front. I keep wanting to get a video of it, but I never have my camera out when it's driving by. It's very cool. I believe it. I believe it. I watch a lot of the frugal cooking. There's a Southern frugal mama. She's very fun. She makes things, meals that people would make if they didn't have a lot of money and stuff. It's very interesting. Sometimes I just I make a pot of rice and throw a can of corn in it and I'll eat it. It's just put some butter on it and it's good to go. Oh, nice. Yeah, we have robots at work that deliver packages into a set thing. They have like a little conveyor belt on top and they scan it. The people scan it, put it on the robot, and the robot goes around this little trail. It's on the floor. It's in tape or something. And then when it gets to the box, it pushes it off. It's so slow. It's way slower than if we did it ourselves. Oh my God, they wasted so much money on that. They really did. It's so much faster to have us do it. We can just throw it in the box instead of having somebody walk it around. Then they got to go and come back and get in line and wait for another one. Somebody said that one of these robots ran into them. They're not supposed to run into you. They're supposed to have sensors. They know when they're coming up to something. And we actually had big robots too. Big ones that would, what the big ones do? The big ones would move boxes. They would pick up boxes. We had a barcode and we scanned the barcode. And these big robots had like a pallet jack on the front. And they would come and you had to have the box in a certain spot. And they would turn in, get the box and pick it up. And then they would take it to where it's supposed to go based on where it was scanned. And it had sensors. It would not run into anything. So people would shoot rubber bands at it to stop it. The drivers would be driving by and put their foot out and stop it. We would push things into the aisle so it couldn't go by and stop it. It was more fun than it was functional. They don't use them anymore. It was funny. It's just easier to have people do it. They spend all these millions of dollars on this stuff. And it's easier to have people do it. I have a video of one that I saw a long time ago that was cleaning the floors. It was going down the aisle and I took a video of it. I did not see, that was before I seen any of this stuff at work. I think it was a floor cleaner. No, it was it was scanning the shelves. It wasn't the floor cleaner. I know I've seen the floor cleaner too, but it was going along scanning the shelves. And I don't know if it was looking for things that were empty or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, the There's a floor cleaner at my Winco. They have one too that runs around and just got to get out of its way. The shelf scanners? Was it to check for inventory? Because all you have to do is move everything to the front. It won't know how much stuff's in there, if it's empty or not. It could be a bad customer and just screw it up so they can't work. It seems like every time they try to do something to replace people, it doesn't work out. Yes. See, you can fix that. You just go around and move everything up to the front and it doesn't know there's anything missing. The inventory is supposed to know that. When people buy things, it's supposed to take it out of the inventory. Inventory came off of the shelf. It should know how many it needs to put back on the shelf. That's numbers. That's numbers. Okay, Ivy, thank you for coming. Come back again, earlier in the night. There's always somebody on with a live. Bridget does them, and we have a few other people that go on too and to chit chat with. Yes, I remember inventories. I did one. I worked, I think, temp jobs and did some of those once in a while. Bye-bye butterfly. You said goodnight, so it said put your name in there. There's a few glitches in this coding stuff, so it's kind of hard to. It mentions the name of the person who said it instead of the person who's leaving or showing up, so it's a little awkward once in a while, but. When I do mine, I like to actually have something planned instead of just going by the seat of my pants. I like to either have some projects sitting here to show or to have some shopping that I need to open if I'm going to do a live and have something to do while I'm doing it. Because I notice when I watch the live replays, if it's just dead, I don't want to watch it because I can't see the chat. So I don't know what people are saying. So it's kind of not interesting to me if there's nothing going on. Now, Wow Crochet, she does hers. She's sitting there, but she has an agenda she's doing. Sarah Satch, she has an agenda she's doing. Frizzy B has an agenda she's doing. She's drawing or something. Lori and Camille have the diamond painting, so you can actually watch them do something while they're chit-chatting. So there's something to do watching the replay. Ooh, he schooled you, Lori. That's funny. Yeah, I don't eat as much. I'm trying not to eat as much anymore. There's so many things out there that I want to try. I want to get the new Post Malone Oreos. They sound so good, but I haven't been to a store for a very long time. I want to get those and try them. But then I have to eat the whole package, and I don't really want to do that because it's really, really sweet. like he knows you. That's funny. Oh my god. I gotta get you set up with some of this stuff. That's so funny. I know. The thing with this stuff is you have to have the lists, and you have to use the program, whatever is Paint Box or whatever the hell I'm using, to make the lists for it to go get the information. That's where all this stuff comes from. And the list has to be made correctly for it to show up correctly here, and that's the hardest part. He's programmed to say things once in a while, like the thumbs up thing or my channel. He drops my channel. Other than that, yeah, he doesn't. There's certain words you say, and it's going to trigger a response from one of my lists. You could type in joke, and I think it tells dad jokes if you type in joke. Hi, Scrappy. Sweden. Oh, awesome. There's a lot of comments. There's a lot of comments, and there's different lists. You'll see different things come up. Like the dinner, when I had you guys write dinner, that's a whole list of just those things. So he'll access that list in response to the dinner. The joke, he'll have another list where he goes and gets something from to respond. Yes, you better. How long does it take, Lori? How long do you have to sit there and get it? I should go get one. I got to get my IV thing too. I noticed you didn't wear your glasses tonight. I hope your head's not too bad. Well, good morning, Scraptastic. I hope you are, let's see, Sweden. Is it summer over there? Are you at the other part of the country, the world? Oh, okay. See, Nightbot likes Karen. Okay, that's good. I saw that, and I'm like, I was worried you were going to end up getting sick. Oh, that is hysterical. Oh, I couldn't plan it any better if I did that myself. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You wish you had more snow. I don't know. Well, we didn't get a lot of snow here either. I'm in Utah. We had the mountains got snow, but we're already in a drought again. Even after flooding last year, we're still in a drought. But it would be rare for you guys not to get snow, right? I think it's only my Nightbot. Yours doesn't seem to work for you either, so I don't know. We'll have to figure something out so you can play with him. Maybe you can only have him say positive affirmations. That'll make you feel better, huh? We'll set yours up different than mine. He'll be very positive on your channel. Oh, yeah. At least I don't have trolls. I'm so happy. Yeah, if it's not working, it's not any fun. We got to get it working for you. So, okay, you sleep good. Hope your thing goes well tomorrow. Let's see. The joke one never worked, did it? Did we get anything from the jokes? Maybe it's not working. Let's see. I wonder what, maybe I didn't, maybe I disabled that one. I know there's jokes in there. I wonder what it says. Oh. It's dad. Yeah, I just looked it up. It's dad. And let's see, there's another one. If you put wish, Nightbot will grant your wish. See, Karen gets a goat. Camilla gets a cheetah. What was the dad joke? What's brown and sticky? A stick. Why are piggy banks so wise? They're filled with common sense. Ooh, Madison gets an ostrich. I want to do a game with Disney about Disney, and I'm thinking it's like a Jeopardy thing. You have to give. It's like you guys have to come up with the answer, and Nightbot asks the question. So I have to say a word. Nightbot asks a question, and then you guys have to come up with the answer. So I have one list set for that, but I don't have it. I don't have it. I have one list started. I haven't got it going yet, but I want to do a Disney one, and I have to find some things to put on a list, like Disney princesses. Okay, which Disney princess? Blah 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 blah, and then you guys have to figure out which princess it is, stuff like that, or which Disney character. And so, not that I'll know the answers. No, you guys have to come up with the answers. I don't know what the answers are. I just ask the questions. But yeah, it's once you figure out how to do it, you can have some fun. And it depends if it's very hard to find the information out there to have it work with YouTube, because there isn't any. A few years ago, there was a resource where we could go and make those lists, and that site got shut down. So none of my stuff was working, and I couldn't find another place. And I finally found another place. It's called Paste Bin, where you go and you make the lists, and that's the address you put in your code for Nightbot to go get the information from. And so as long as you have everything typed out correctly, Nightbot it'll show up in chat correctly, but you don't know until you're on a live if it's going to work out or not. So, oh, because I'm not using StreamYard, none of my other stuff is working. I have banners and things that they're not working because I'm not on StreamYard. That's interesting. Because I have a banner that says how to get your weather if you want to put your weather. Excuse me. But yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to do a tutorial on how to do some of this stuff. That's why me and Lori were working on it. I did a little video and had her check it to see if she could figure out what I was trying to say and understand how to do it from what I was saying. And obviously it didn't work because she couldn't get her stuff to work. So yeah, I told her she's probably gonna have to type up the list instead of copying it from somebody else, because they may not have it done right correctly. So you have to make sure certain symbols are not in there, because then it voids out your thing. So if you guys want to, let's see. Oh, I have my thing. What else do we have in here? I have this one. We have fact. That should be something coming up. I think those are animal facts, maybe. You're supposed to be in bed. I'm talking about you. There it is. A little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference. Eeyore. Yeah, I put in some little quotes and things. Fact has like little quotations and stuff. It's just kind of time consuming making the lists. It really is. And you have too many other things you got to do. You've got to get a lot of stuff done. Editing can be an issue sometimes. That's why I try not to do it. I really, really try hard not to do it. I try not to say stupid stuff or something I shouldn't. So I don't have to go in and take it out. I used to go in and edit a lot of stuff out. I don't anymore. I don't care. I'm real. I just be careful not to say something stupid or offensive. You said you got more coasters. What decoration is on your coasters? because I got Easter stuff, and Easter's at the end of April this year. Let's see. You guys want to see something else I made? I've been crocheting a lot. Jack Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh. You guys know Wow Crochet. She's the creator of the month for January, the creator spotlight from Crafting Kitty. She had a shawl, granny squares, big granny squares. Oh, you better go to bed. You'll miss your appointment tomorrow, and then you'll have to wait another 3 weeks. I made granny squares, her granny squares, and I use this yarn. This is a Hirschner's or a Mary Maxim sparkle yarn. There's sparkle in it, and I only had one of these. I got one of each, so I had one of these. So I just made granny squares until it was done. And then when there was a little bit left, I made these little puff hearts. These are Bod's puff hearts. We did this on one of the lives. And so I decided to put them together to make a scarf. So they're really big. So I ended up having some left over. So I made this scarf, and I used 2 of them, some of them, and I made pockets. And I thought, oh, this would be great for going to the grocery store, right? When it's not real cold, you just take this and you can put your stuff in your pockets. And so I did the white on the back, and I put this one on the front, and then I put a little heart down there and that one there. And then I had three granny squares left over. Night, Lori. So there's a bag out there that uses 3 granny squares. You put one on the bottom and then one on each side. So I made a bag to match. But I don't like the handle. I was trying to make like a rope handle, and it didn't work out. So I did put these rings on it. I sewed those on, but I have I picked up a couple straps from Temu that I'm gonna do, and I still might do something with this because it gapes open. She had a little thing on here, was like a little strap to keep it closed, and I might do that. Well, I'm sure I'm probably going to have to, because it does gape open a lot if you're going to use it for something. So what's possible to do is maybe close it up at the top a little bit and just leave the middle open, and then have a little button or something here to close it. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot, making an item and then getting a hat or a bag to match. Because I thought, I don't know, I've been crocheting a lot, and I'm just really happy because I feel like I'm getting stuff done. I really do. I was working on this one, and I haven't kept going. This was part of a crochet along that we were going to do. It's supposed to be hearts, but it looks like little butts upside down. It's supposed to be a heart stitch. So I decided, well, it was starting to curve out. So I decided I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to turn it into a poncho. So I just kept going, and so I'm going to make it a poncho. So it'll be like maybe a Christmas poncho. So it's quite cute too. I don't work on this one very much because I have the other ones. This was a mistake, and I just decided to turn it into something else. There, I guess. So, but yeah, I just put 2 colors together, the red and the white, after I did the neckline, and then I did the red and the white, and I'm just going to keep going on that. It'll be a poncho. Thank you. A lot of my stuff starts out to be one thing, and it turns into something else because I don't like to frog. I don't like to start over. Oh my goodness. Are any of you participating in Spoonie Stitcher and Critter Crochet's Decade Divas. Have you heard of it? Are you guys participating? If you're a creator and you have stuff on your channel, you can sign up with her to do a video, and you make something from the 70s era, which is the decade she's doing. And crochet hook. Better put that back. You make something. So I had some yarn, but I didn't have a lot of it. So on Joann's sale, I picked up some 70s colors, and I'm making a poncho. And I had found these in with my other stuff. And I thought, well, I could make something with this to go with my poncho. And I'm thinking, well, you already got a poncho. You don't need a shawl. Don't need a scarf. Don't really want to make a hat because that's a lot of color changes for a hat. But I have made before a bag that uses 4 strips, and they're sewn together to make a bag. And I think that's what I'm going to do with this. You just make 4 rectangles, and then they end up getting sewn together to make a bag. And yeah, you can make them into any kind of pattern, any kind of stitch. What I did do is when I did my other one, it was neon colors, and one was baubles and one was something else. But I'm better now than I was then. So I'm thinking that they might turn out better. So I'll make a bag to match the poncho. And we're going to show those at the end of the year. We're going to have a video and show whatever our thing is for the Decade Divas. And so there's a lot of creators doing it, and there's regular people that are not creators that can participate. And if you go to Spoonie Stitcher, yeah, it's Spoonie Stitcher. She has videos on it. It's called Decade Divas. That's the crochet along kind of thing. They did it last year, and each person took a decade, and they did videos on the decades. Well, they didn't do the 70s, and a lot of people really, really like the 70s. I was in junior high in the 70s. I remember a lot of stuff. I wore real ugly clothes, jumpsuits, bell bottoms. My mom had all those colors in her kitchen, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I remember the 70s fondly because I was not responsible for myself yet. There was nothing bad about it except, bullies at school. That was it. That was the only bad thing. I even liked the music. So yeah, I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff here. And you were giving birth. Well, it was good for you then. Let's see, when did I give birth? 90s. Yeah, I had my son in the 90s. So you were giving birth in the 70s. Yeah, so if anybody's interested in getting involved with that, yeah, just check out Spoonie Stitcher, and she has information on her channel about that. I think she's still letting people sign up. Creators, I think it's the end of this month, and then anybody that wants to just make something, she's going to have some information for them too. And I also have every week I do a quick and easy project. I've just put out my 10th one today. And if you guys want to go back and make any of them, I have a playlist. It's called QE 2025 Projects. And I've picked out a quick and easy project because a lot of things out there are advertised as quick and easy, but are they really? Not always. So we, Camille and Lori and I have gone on lives and on some of their stuff and made these things on the channel. We did hats. Do I have my hat? Not handy. We've made things, and only one thing I haven't made yet is the bag from the week before last. Oh no, you can still send it to me. I put out the first video, but if I get more, I'll just add them on to the rest of the videos. I'd love to see it. I had, let's see. This one was the stitch. I think it was week 4. It was a stitch. It was just a back loop, like a real nice and stretchy, but I just made a hat out of it. I used this yarn and just made a hat out of the stitch. So if it's a stitch, you can just do anything with it you want. So I just made this little fluffy thing up there, and I just turned it into a hat. And you see there's no ridges in it once you put it on. It's real stretchy. So yeah. And there was a hair scrunchie, and there was another hat. There was actually two hats. There was a bucket hat, and the first hat was the first hat had baubles. It was very cool looking, had bumps. It was a triple crochet and a single crochet, and it made balls. It was very cool looking. And I did this is this was the Tipsy Granny from Secret Yarnery. I made this one. I made it into a sweater. I love this stitch. And then the scrunchie, I just made a hair scrunchie. It was quick and easy. And let's see, the bag I haven't made yet. I thought that's what I could do with this yarn. I haven't really looked at it yet, so I'm not sure how easy it would be to coordinate these 4 colors, but I might be able to do that with that bag, use this yarn. You're solving mysteries. Is it you just looking up your own family? Well, the one for this week was soap sacks. We're doing those to kind of like a donation, maybe. Some people are taking donations in their communities, the local food banks, the shelters. I want one to use. I'm like, oh my God, that would be great for exfoliating. Because, right now there's so much dry skin, it'd be nice to get some of that off. Because I get itchy and I'm like, oh, I got to get that dead skin off. That would be a really nice idea. So I think I'm going to make one and just keep it. But I have Creative Grandma is collecting them for a sack organization she wants like 2,500 of them. That's a lot, but they're very little. And they are very quick. They made one today. Really? Awesome. Who's my daddy? Yeah, I mentioned that my family had already done it. Now, when I went back, unless I made a mistake, my husband's family, which is my son's dad, goes back to King Henry VIII. His mistress was the mother. That is where his side of the family ended up going back to. My family farmed on an island in New York. They leased land in the 1600s and farmed. I think, was that my mom's family? I think that was my mom's family. Well, no, it was probably my dad's family. They're the farmers. But the other side, my side of the family, I don't know which island it was. It's one of the islands. I don't know if it was Manhattan or there's another island, but they had land and they farmed. It wasn't their land. They didn't own it. They leased it and farmed in the 1600s. It's so cool. I would love to go back because the addresses, right? They're all on the census. I would like to go back and stand in the area where my grandmother sat on the steps with my mom and my aunt, holding them. There's a picture of her on a stoop in front of a brownstone, and there's an address. I would love to go back there and stand in that spot. She's my guardian. She's my actually my guardian angel. My spirit guide is my grandmother. Every time I go talk to a psychic or somebody, they tell me my grandmother's watching me, and I'm like, really? Does she ever get to sleep? She must be busy. I don't want to work that hard when I die. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. That is awesome. So where did they come from before that? Can you get that information without having to go to the other countries? Because I watch the TV shows. I love them. they do so much research, but then they go to the country and, I know it's for entertainment. It's for the TV show, but oh my goodness. That is very cool. I don't know if you guys were in here, but you probably were in here, but me and So Magical Michelle are gonna do a live on Monday for National Pie Day, March 14th. We're gonna show our pie hats. She made a pie hat and I made a pie hat. And we're promoting the people make something for National Pie Day. It doesn't have to be a pie. You can make a real pie if you like. That would be cool. But yeah, I might actually buy a pie for Monday. Have a piece of pie while I'm here. Yeah, I posted, I think, the link to that. It's a 7. We're going to do it at 7, our time, mountain time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, we're 2 hours ahead, or behind. So I'm going to post up the link to it. I haven't put it up yet, but I'm going to put it up before in a day or so. So if you do that, it'll notify you. I think if you're subscribed, it'll let you know that it's going to go up. But wow, it's been 2 hours. I love that you guys have come to keep me company. This was nice. This was a really nice surprise. But I'm going to need to go. And I think 2 hours is my limit. Something magical happens at 2 hours. That's what Camille says. So I don't know. But I really appreciate you guys coming and keep me company. And just check some of the other content. I have the videos for almost everything and playlists for almost everything too. So thank you for coming. I don't know who all's still in here. Okay, Karen. Yeah, Karen, definitely keep in touch. And Madison, and it says there's 7 people, so some of you guys are still doing other stuff. But thanks for coming, Camilla, and I don't know who else is still in here. But okay, guys, thank you. And if you're busy doing something, thank you very much. And if you want to go back and watch the beginning, you can on the replay. I don't mind if you speed it up. I'm perfectly happy with that. If you want to get through it faster, I do that with my videos. People sound funny at 1.5. Just saying. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for coming. Bye.